Head to toe. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come on in. Let's see if this notification goes out. I'm gonna give everybody a little minute to come on in. I'll probably have to take off the Hey, Galaxy Goddess, how are you? Let me see. Is that you, Jasmine? I kind of figured, Jasmine. All right. And it helped that you a moderator, you know. Hey, Apple, how are you doing, my love? How y'all doing this wonderful, wonderful Friday afternoon? How's everybody week doing? How is this Mars energy treating you guys? Hey, KJ, I haven't seen you in a minute, girl. How are you? Decided it was time. Oh, I hear that. Hey, Shelbelle, how are you, sweetie? What's going on, everybody? Oh, Ocean Lover, hi. You see, look at that. Already putting in putting in all that love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me know if you got a question, Ocean Lover. Okay, and then when we get into questions, I can definitely answer your question today. Oh my, okay. So how much of you are feeling that same energy that Jasmine is talking about? No motivation, right? Yeah, that's that. Well, the Mars energy kind of makes you feel, especially with the retrograde, like you don't really want to do shit. For me, I go through this like a couple of times, a year. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, I don't know if y'all have questions today. I've been studying. So I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys as far as sacred geometry is concerned, and I'm putting it all together. So as soon as I have all of that situated, we're gonna get into that. I do want to talk about this Mars retrograde energy though, which is important because this energy can be a little bit hostile. It can also be a little bit violent, just depending on how far someone is pushed past their limit. Hey, only, how are you? Hey, Samantha, how are you? I was asking everybody hey, Ronnie, how are you? I was asking everyone how the Mars energy is treating them. Oh, that's what's up, KJ. Let us know when you're ready to promote, okay? Because we got a community here. So you can definitely circle on back and promote with the community what you're doing. That's what's up. So we're going to have to show KJ some love when she's ready to put her product out there. Okay. I want to talk a little bit also about, I don't know if you all was able to catch Kelly Kells and I yesterday on Instagram. So we went live on Instagram yesterday, and we're going to be back every Thursday on Instagram. We have fun. It was fun. That was kind of like how we unpack things behind the scene outside of, we kind of curtailed it a little. Thank you. We kind of curtailed it a little bit, but that's usually what we do behind the scenes as well as forecast what's going on in the world. Okay. So I enjoyed yesterday. We'll be back next Thursday again on Instagram. And then next week, I will be doing live readings on Instagram. Next week, I don't really have a time of how that's going to go down, but that's what's going to be popping off next week. All right. Not to mention, the Chiron class is also going to be back next week. Okay. I want to say this. Only the meditation is actually on the 17th, not the 16th. So my apologies for that. So we are good. Okay. So we have the Chiron class coming up on the 16th, which is Wednesday at 6 p.m. And then we have the new moon meditation in Virgo coming up on the 17th at 6 p.m. Okay. So let's talk about some things, y'all. I'm going to make some predictions here. Okay. Y'all get y'all ready to circle y'all dates. Okay. And we're going to kind of tap into, I want to say the overview was coming like once the temperature drops. Okay. I was talking to Kelly Kells over the phone. I want to say, if not yesterday, maybe 2 days ago. Okay. And she talked about, I don't remember what state it was, that dropped in temperature about 40 degrees within, I want to say 8 hours or something like that, right? Literally went from a hot summer day to snow. Okay. So we're gonna make some predictions here of what's going on in the world and what you may need to pay attention to. As always, I say, when you're on this spiritual journey, this is not about me being your guru. Okay, can't nobody save you. You need to save yourself. All right. So what I do is administer information, and you can take that information, you can research it, you can dissect it, you can apply it, you can do it. Was Colorado? Okay. You can do whatever you want to do with this information. Okay. This is not about fear tactic, guys. This is about getting you to trust your intuition and trust your higher self. Okay. Some of you have already heard my story from 9/11. Okay. And if you have not heard my story from 9/11, just in a nutshell, I was in the midst of 9/11, right there, dead smack in the midst of it. And the only thing that you would have to show that I was in the midst of that was the ashes and the sole of my feet. So what I'm saying to you guys is, although there's chaos going on in the world, all over the world, if you trust your intuition and follow your intuition, it's going to protect, it's going to guide you, and it's going to lead you to where you need to be on any given day and at any given time. All right. So please be mindful. I can't say it. I can't say it enough. Right. Trust your intuition in this time. All right. That little nudge that you can't shake, or that little thing that don't make no sense, or you know, that little voice that tells you turn left and not right. Okay. That voice that tells you to call so-and-so. All right. This is, you need to be able to trust your intuition in this time. Okay. Because it can literally save your life. All right. That's going to be key. All right. Let's see. Hey, Jasmine. How are you, my love? J. Simone. All right. So we're going to get into this. All right, y'all. Today's Paid Forward Fridays. Okay, so you do know that I answer questions. All right, we already got the donations started. Okay, Ocean Lover donated already, so that's gonna have 2 questions. So that's 2 people. All right, 2 people you can ask a question. Now, this is my advice to you. I'm gonna be real to y'all, okay? Because I always say I am very aware that my channel is not for everyone. Okay, I am very aware. By the time you get to my channel, it's because you're ready to do your work and you're ready to self-evolve. I am very aware of that. I am very aware of I can sit and I can tap in and I can get into all of, like, you know, the pottery. What is it? Pottery. Thottery, is thottery a thing? I don't know if thottery is a thing, but I can get into the what do you call it? I can get into the ratchetness. Like, I can pull the ratchetness from the cards, right? But the problem is me tapping into the ratchetness and keeping you there and staying and helping you to be stuck there. That's not helpful. We're gonna make it a thing today. All right. Right. So my goal here is to uplift you about the energy centers, so that way you can grow. You are not just responsible for mastering your sun's zodiac sign. I'm a Scorpio. I'm not just responsible for mastering the element of Scorpio. I have to master all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel. Okay, this is a wheel. You have to understand. And this wheel lives within your body, aka your chakras. Okay, now a lot of people don't know that when your chakras are out of balance, because they're wheels, literally wheels of energy with an electric and a magnetic pull. So that's where your yin and your yang comes in. That's electric, magnetic energy. Electric will be the male. Okay, magnetic will be the feminine energy. Okay, everything really. Okay, if I could be really honest to you, everything boils back down to sex and feminine and masculine energy and the joining of the 2 energy to create shit. All right. So everything. So you are not just physically having intercourse with someone. You can have emotional intercourse. You can have mental intercourse. Okay. That really everything has to have a transferring of energy to create something. Hence, okay, you can really say sexual energy is creative energy. And we've been through a lot of this in some of the videos. All right. So I get into a little bit of that because you need to understand these are all concepts. And if you get caught up too much in one aspect of a concept and you're not seeing the whole total wheel of something, then you're not able to fully and wholly be you. You're not. Okay. So each one of these zodiac houses, or each one of these zodiac signs, are responsible for a particular archetype within your psyche. Okay, so each one of your zodiac placements represents an aspect of your personality. Okay, now let me just say this also. All right, you are not responsible for how someone else governs their wheel or their circle or their cycle of life. All right, so you're gonna have to get past guilt, you're gonna have to get past insecurities, you're gonna have to get past ego, and you're gonna have to learn to work with your ego. Okay, I'm not saying destroy the ego, I'm saying learn to keep your ego in check, because the ego is needed in this third dimensional realm. It just is. It's part of the game. Excuse me, it's part of the game. Okay, and really, if you have to call this whole aspect that went on, if you have to call it anything, or any particular game, I would say chess. Right? My sons play chess. I'm not a good chess player, but I understand the concept of the game. Right? I understand the concept of the game. Right? And I also understand that the queen is one of the most valuable players in on the board. Right now, if we're looking at this from a metaphysical point of view, right, the queen represents the feminine, the queen represents the womb, the queen represents the darkness where all things come from, right? All things are nurtured in the dark, right? The queen energy also represents life. Out of darkness comes light. Right, so you're birthed from the darkness of the womb and you come forth. Right, so you have to understand that. Another concept I want to put out before I jump into the dates is this. Right, you can also think of the feminine aspect of the energy as space. Right, and me and Kelly, we had a conversation about this earlier where I was explaining. If you think of the concept of there's always going to have to be an aspect of death before life. A lot of people think, there's life and then death. No, that's a backwards process. There's really death and then life. And let me explain to you how that works. Okay. In order for you to be able to step into a new you, there has to be a death to the old you. Right. In order for an embryo to be created, the sperm has to die to itself and surrender to the egg. And the egg also has to die to itself and accept the sperm. Right. Sperm, aka masculine energy. Okay. Egg, aka feminine energy. The both of them coming together to join to create something, right, in a 3D realm, which would be an embryo. But that joining, left brain, right brain coming into balance, okay, or yin yang coming into balance can literally create matter, right? So we're talking about certain experience, people. We're talking about houses. We're talking about cars. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about jobs. So you need to understand this concept. Everything is birthed from the place of feminine and masculine energy coming in to create. So if you have too much of masculine energy and not a balance with the feminine energy, you're not going to be creating things that you want to experience. And then what you find is you can be jumping in and out of other people's creation, right? You can be jumping in and out of other people's creation because you have not created an experience for yourself. Am I making sense? Because I don't know if I'm explaining this concept properly. Because y'all have, like, I really want you guys to get that you create all of this. You create all of this, right? All of this you create. Well, and the thing is that we're going to have to learn, especially within this next 4 months coming in, right? Not only do you create all of this, right? You got to ask yourself why. If you're experiencing something that you don't want to create, you're going to have to ask yourself why, right? So, conversation, I was watching a show, and I talk to a lot of people. Y'all know I like to talk. That's what I do for a living, right? So I talk to a lot of people, and everything that I watch, everything that I listen to, I'm always listening with an open ear so I can gain enlightenment, understanding, self-awareness, whatever it is, right? I'm the first to tell everybody I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and tell everybody that you're perfect, because when it comes to the spiritual walk, trust me when I say it takes more for me not to curse your ass out than it does for me to curse you out. Okay. It takes more energy for me not to curse you out than for me to curse you out. Cursing you out is the easy thing to do, right? Being able to be disciplined with my words is the hardest thing to do, because you can feel that emotions bubbling up sometimes when you just want to explode and you got to walk away. So be mindful of that, because that's an energy that we're in right now, okay? As Mars is in retrograde, as Chiron is in retrograde, all right? Because Chiron is in Mars right now. It's in Aries, all right? Chiron is a wounded healer. Check out the class next week, okay? Only is going to be administering that class. Y'all can check out that class next week, okay? Only, could you put the information for the class just in case anyone wants that information, please? I appreciate that. You are Galaxy Goddess. That would be awesome. Thank you. So you need to understand your placement in things. The one thing that you need to ask yourself is why, right? Had a conversation with a girlfriend. We were talking about some really just self-epiphany stuff. And just going back, and I'm not going to put her whole business out here, because it's really, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter how it's unfolding in your life. It doesn't really matter how it's unfolding, right? If you have a certain experience that keeps popping up in your life, but it has different faces, right? But the experience is usually the same, revolving around the same type of pain or the same type of trauma, right? But different faces. So you were dating John. John did this. Then you went over, you ended it with John. It was painful. It was horrible. Now you're dating Jim. And Jim exhibits some behavior that John had. And now y'all are going through it. Now you move over here. You're dating James. And same thing, right? Now, the question here is, who's the common denominator in all three relationships, right? And when you start to look at life from that aspect, like who's the common denominator in the things that you do not want to experience, who's the common denominator in the in the pain, and sometimes it's inflicting pain. Sometimes it's self-sabotage. Now, the reason why I come on here and I talk about these things, y'all, it is important for you to know your triggers. It is important for you to know what makes you tick. Because believe me, the person that's manipulating you, or the person that thinks that you're not worthy, or the person that thinks that you're insecure, or whatever the dynamics is, right? Whatever that dynamics is, they can only validate that in which you are allowing them. They can only validate that. And I can testify to that. I've been in relationships where the men that I was with can only validate the portions of myself that I felt that wasn't worthy. So they had to speak back to me the things that I felt I wasn't worthy of, right? They had to. Now, let me just sidebar here. This does not mean that they get a pass for the fuckery, for the gaslighting, for the love bombing, for the cheating, for the abuse. That is not what I'm saying. So please understand that. That is not what I'm saying. Okay, that is not what I'm saying. What I'm asking is the question of, being the common denominator, what are you getting from those situations, right? Why are you repeating the same experiences with different face? And it doesn't have to be in love relationships. It could be in friendships. It could be in a job situation. It could be with family, right? Why? What is it feeling? What does that make you? What feeling does it validate? I'm not asking you for a right or for a wrong feeling, but what feeling is that validating in you, right? There has been, and there's going to be, before we end this year, a lot of relationships and a lot of situations that were not equally yoked. That's going to be broken. Okay. So, and I told you guys that last year, we talked about this last year. If you are not vibrating at a certain frequency, especially if you're a light worker, you are not going to be able to be in a relationship that was not sustaining you at the same vibration. You were not going to be able to do that. And if you stay in a situation like that, it is going to fucking drain you, or it's going to kill you. And this is real talk. I'm telling you right now. Okay. So if you are a light worker, if you are an energy healer, you cannot be in a relationship, especially romantically, and somebody that you're sharing your body with, if you're not equally yoked. Okay. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. All right. And we were talking about that from since last year. So with this lockdown that we started experiencing at the beginning of the year, this has helped a lot of people that was in situations that they know was not evenly on the same frequency, situations are starting to dissolve, right? Situations are starting to dissolve. So as you move through the next 4 months, really, and I keep telling you guys this day, January 12th, 2021 is going to be important, and January 21 is also going to be important. Okay. And I don't know. Okay. Um, there's a Tina, right? And I'm even hearing Tina Marie, and the last initial is a B. Okay. And if it's not a Tina Marie, people probably joke like Tina Marie, but I'm seeing Tina Marie, but the last name is not a full last name. It's I'm not getting the full last name, but it's a B. Okay. There is something about when you go to the doctor, you need to ask them. There's something with your digestive tract. There's something around your digestion. Okay. And really, to be honest with you, that does not require surgery, is what they're saying. That really just requires you to change your diet. Right. Now, um, your name may not have to be Tina Marie too. You could just love Tina Marie, and your name could start with a B. Okay. Brenda, or like a Belinda, but there's some type of connection there with a Tina Marie. Okay. So when you go to the doctor about this digestion thing, it's really just about changing your diet. So you may want to get a second opinion, and you may not, the whole surgery aspect, before you go any route with surgery, you definitely want to get a second opinion. Okay. So there's a link there about Tina Marie. So I'm sorry, that was coming through, y'all. Be mindful as we're shifting through this energy also. You got to be mindful to trust yourself. Okay. Trust yourself. That's going to be key. All right. That's going to be key. All right. Here goes the dates. All right. Here go the dates. September 29th, 2020. Okay. So that's 9/29/2020. Okay. Give or take, I want to say 2 days before or 2 days after that. Okay. Be mindful of your triggers around that time. Okay. You can definitely expect a transition of somebody within entertainment, or political, or somebody very well known. Okay. Last name beginning with an H is what I'm seeing, like an initial H. Okay. Could be a first name too, but I'm seeing the initial H. um, and this is this is gonna go down around election time. Okay. Give or take right around there. Now, I do want to say this. Please circle this. Okay. 10/31/2020. Okay, so Halloween is going to be a very, 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 very powerful portal. So I'm even kind of feeling like too, don't be surprised if this energy transitions around like the Halloween mark. Okay. So between Halloween leading up to like that election, between Halloween really and leading up to November 2nd is what I'm seeing, as well as November 6th. You can kind of see that starting to transition. Okay. If you are doing any major, I want to say ritual work. Okay. And then you really need to listen, y'all. Google the word ritual. Just don't take what somebody taught you about what the word means. Go and dig. And then I'm going to give you something else too. When you go and dig, find out the origin of a word. A lot of these words that you're giving meaning to, they are not the original meaning of these words. So when you're creating words, you're using and creating spells, and then you get caught up in spaces and energies and shit that you know not of. Okay. Now, this is another thing that came through. Okay. I told y'all, hey Liz, I told y'all, I've been doing a lot of studying, and a lot of information has been coming in. Okay. Now, and I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing this, but me personally, I feel the energy. There's a presence around me, and it touches me all of the time. I can feel it brush on me, my legs. I can feel it. Okay. And I also want to say, those of you that have connection to any of the line, the lineage of the dragons, that energy is also here. Okay. I am going to say this. Be prepared for something to pop off in the sky, definitely within the next 6 months. Don't be surprised if something happens also close to election time. Okay. So that's coming in there. Okay. Not real talk. Okay, because they're not putting a lot of this in mainstream news. Okay, please understand that the earth chakras themselves are shifting, so you're also going to see more natural disasters. Okay, I'm hearing major like sinkholes and shit. Okay, literally shit just disappearing. The shit that they were talking about when they do when they do remnants of shit that happened thousands of years ago, where you look up and shit is just underwater and shit. We're talking about biblical type stuff. Okay, this is not a joke, and this is not to scare people. This is just why I'm telling you, you need to listen to your intuition. Because your intuition could say that trip that you were planning to go to in such and such, nah, we got to postpone that. That's how this works. Okay. Oh no, you remember you was going to go visit such and such, and y'all was going to go check out, such and such and such. Nah, I think we might have to do that next year. This is, pay attention to your spirit, okay? Because the earth is also coming into alignment. Just as you are awakening, you have to understand we are living on a living, breathing entity. The earth is alive and it is feminine. Okay. Hey, Yvette, how are you? Okay, so you need to understand that. All right, so we got September 29th. I said give or take 2 days before, 2 days after. Pay attention to November 31st, 2020 to November 6th, really, of 2020. Okay, major transition. Okay, if somebody in the political entertainment realm, I'm getting an initial H. Okay, okay, and let me just say this again. Okay. And I don't even want to say it like this because this is not me being insensitive. Please understand that I am not being insensitive. But when you start to pay attention to patterns, you just see certain things. Okay. There's going to be something else popping off, maybe even around the lines of Black Lives Matter. Okay, gearing up to election, please understand that that is going to be another big energetic pull that's going to be pushed. Okay, so be mindful of that. Protect your energy as we are moving through this energy. You got to protect yourself. Okay, what I do want to say is try to get tunnel vision. If you don't have projects or things that you can be focused on, you need to find that. Okay, you need to ground yourself. Okay, I was just thinking to myself, damn, I gotta really put some more crystals and probably start walking with my crystals and stuff, because for me, the motivation thing, the feeling motivated has been an issue, but Mars is in retrograde. So, that's like one of my home planets, but also being mindful of all of the other shit that's going on around. Okay. So protect yourself. All right. Protect yourself. Wear your crystals, cleanse. And I'm not just talking about, crystals and stuff. I'm also talking about mentally and emotionally cleansing, which may mean not having certain conversations with certain people because you just can't right now. I know for a fact, even with Kelly, because now she doesn't do news at all, but she gets, I don't know, she got a system of how she stays in tune, right? And there's certain things when she comes back and she lets me know, because we document things, and then after we document and the things start to unfold, we're like, girl, and right now I'm so fucking sensitive right now that I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear no kids found. I don't want to hear no building collapse. I don't want, because let me tell y'all something. I've been telling you guys about this purge for a while. It's going to get crazy. We've been talking about this since up in the summer. It's not going anywhere. So this is a time for those of you that are in the know, right? Not to get distracted by that. Okay. Did anybody see? I'm gonna give you an example. Did anybody see the last episode of Lovecraft? I don't know if anybody on here watched Lovecraft, because I'm gonna give you the perfect example of what's going on right now. Right? Did anybody see the last example of Lovecraft? Okay. All right. Okay. So Shell Bell. Okay, so remember when that lady that they went to, I don't remember her name, but remember when she cut him and marked the door? Remember when she marked the door? Yeah, I remember that. Okay, Samantha. All right, Samantha, I'm not going to spoil it for you, okay? Let's just say this, okay? Y'all see how that protection was up, right? Let's just say that that's the type of protection y'all working with. Now, and let me sidebar here, okay? And I want y'all to pay attention. Let me sidebar here, okay? I tell you guys that you got to pay attention to the movies and you got to pay attention to what's coming out, because that is giving you an avenue of what's unfolding in real time. The movies, they got to show you what's going on, but it's up to you who the seer is for you to put all of it together, all right? Why y'all think they bringing out movies? Y'all know who H.P. Lovecraft is? Hey, Jay, how are you, sweetie? Y'all know, so we're talking about pure occult work. Okay, now don't get scared or nervous by the word occult. It just means hidden science, right? And hidden science behind what the physical eyes can see. So we're talking about somebody that was tapping in to different dimensions in the unseen realm. Now, I don't have the book here. I didn't bring it down. But H.P. Lovecraft is very well known for Necronomicon, okay? And within Necronomicon, it talks about all of these gateways and these portals, right? That's ruled. Now, okay, boom. Only, I think you're going to get this. Let me drop a little gem for y'all, okay? Y'all know in the Bible how it talks about you wrestle not with flesh and blood, but you wrestle against principalities and forces and high places that you know not of. Y'all know that scripture. I don't remember where in the Bible it is, but I remember it saying that in the Bible, right? So it talks about you wrestle not with flesh and blood, but you wrestle with principalities. And okay, so when you watching Lovecraft, that's showing you all of that. But let me also show you something. Lovecraft wrote Necronomicon. When I start to decode Necronomicon, he is talking about the energy from the planets, okay? Each one of these entities within his book, Necronomicon, is a gateway from a planet and the energy that rules the planet, or the deity that rules the planet, and how you can summon this deity, okay? Now, let me sidebar right here, because a lot of people, first of all, you don't go messing with certain things if you're afraid. So right now, if you're afraid of seeing ghosts, if you're afraid of demons, if you're afraid of all of that shit, you don't got no business in none of this shit. Okay, I'm telling you right now, you don't. Okay, you don't. 24/6. Okay, I like that. 24/72/65. I like that. Do not go messing with things, y'all, if you are not spiritually strong enough. Okay, do your studying so you can get grounded. Okay, now, basically, what they're trying to tell you, y'all, is that you're not, when you arguing with people, you're not arguing with a physical person. You're arguing with a spirit. You're arguing with an energy, and that energy is governed by a particular planet or a particular if not planet, or a particular intention that was sent out, aka a spell that was cast. Okay, now let me break down the spell. Okay, let me break down the spell. A spell is anything that you agree to. So say, for example, if I say, wow, it's a beautiful day today, y'all. How y'all enjoying all this beautiful energy? And y'all say, we good, we loving it. Guess what? We just cast a spell. We just cast a spell of it being a beautiful day and us loving it, okay? Whenever you're dealing with casting spells, it's just your spelling. It's your words. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? Okay, you need to get this. This is how you get caught up into agreeing with shit, and then you want to know why shit is panning out the way it does. I had this coworker. Shout out to Lisa if Lisa watch any of my videos. And Lisa, my office still stands. Okay, it still stands. Free life coaching still stands. Okay, I offer Lisa free life coaching sessions. Okay, and this must have been shit. 2012, so we talking about almost 10 years ago, right? Lisa was a beautiful Italian lady, beautiful Italian lady, beautiful body, beautiful thick hair, olive tone. Lisa was beautiful, right? But when Lisa walked in the office, and Lisa, you know this is real talk, and she'll tell you this too, because the one thing about Lisa is unapologetically Lisa, okay? But Lisa also was very hurt. And then her energy was also very toxic. So when she would begin the day would begin by, oh, today's going to be a fucked up day. I already see it now. My day's going to be horrible. Right. It got to the point where Lisa had a rule. Before you even tell me anything negative, I need to hear something positive. And 5 minutes worth of positivity, she would count down to the 5 minutes and then start spewing the negativity. Okay. And anybody that agreed with Lisa that it was going to be a fucked up day, guess what? You had a fucked up day. You did. Right? You did. So I want you guys to understand your words are casting spells. You're wrestling not with a physical person. You're wrestling with energy, and you're wrestling with spaces, and you can jump out of your space and into someone else's space. And when I say space, I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about energy. Have you ever not walked into a room and feel the energy? Have you ever walked into a room feeling happy and light, and then go into an environment, and after you leave that room, you feel heavy and, like just off? That's energy. That is energy. This is what you need to protect in this season. So if you got a small circle and you noticing that there's someone or, or things within your circle that you need to tighten up, then you need to fix that in this season, right? You need to fix that. Okay. Yes, Jay. I agree with you, Jay. Okay. Beautiful and prosperous. Make it happen. That's what you got to do. You got to feel the thing before you can have the thing. And if you don't feel worthy of the thing, you can't have the thing. And a lot of people just don't feel worthy of good things. I didn't. It took me a while to begin to feel worthy of good things. I didn't. It took me a while. It took me a while to really understand that I am worthy. I am worthy of everything beautiful, everything kind. I'm worthy of abundance. It took me a while to get there. A while it took me to get there. Anybody that talks to you about this spiritual walk and they tell you that it is easy, that is fucking bullshit. Anybody that about this spiritual walk and they tell you that you're not going to have work to do and it's not going to be lonely, that is fucking bullshit. This walk can be lonely. This walk can cause you to make you feel like you a punk, like you a bitch ass, like people just stepping all over you, that people get away with shit. This walk, okay, this walk can do that. I'm gonna be real with you. But once you become a master, you start to understand all of that shit was just building your muscles, because the shit that you've been through as an individual, you look back, some people can't fathom to even go through half of the shit that you went through. And that's real talk. Okay. So please understand how powerful you are. Please understand that. Okay. Understand your power. Understand your power. This is not a game. And I told y'all, I think a month ago, we're in the season now where it's really hell no, not today's season. It's not today's season. It's not today's season at all, right? And that's also for yourself. That's also for yourself. Yesterday, I went live and I did the full moon reading. And the full moon reading was right. I'm sorry, not the full moon, the new moon reading. And the new moon reading was right along the same message. Right along the same message. Y'all could check that out. That's from the live from yesterday. It was right along the same message, y'all. Right along the same message. You do not need to have it figured all out today. You don't. And I'm not saying that you need to have it all figured out today. You don't. The only thing you need to have figured out today is that you don't want to do things the same. That's it. That one just not wanting to do things the same. That one shit can take you to the next day okay, then the next question is, okay, how do I want to do it differently? Hey, Chris, how do I want to do it differently? Yeah, it can be a lonely walk, Apple. It can be a lonely walk. And sometimes it makes you feel like a punk. Because sometimes on this walk, you have to learn to not say shit. Sometimes along this walk, you have to learn to speak up for yourself. Sometimes along this walk, it takes you out of your comfort zone. Sometimes along this walk, you have to be able to be okay with being by yourself and being different and being misunderstood. Okay? That's the truth. That's the truth. Okay? That's absolutely the truth. And if that's not something you're willing to do as an individual, Samantha, I don't know if you have a car, and we're talking about Samantha Smith. I don't know if you have a car, Samantha Smith, but I see a new car coming for you. Jay, you're right. When we understand our own vibration and frequency, listen, when I first met Kelly, right, there was this one time we went in the studio room, and it was a bunch of us, It was after work, and we were hanging out at the studio. And I remember we were in one of the largest studio rooms, and we transferred from that room and we went up to a different studio room, right? And the vibe in the bigger room was relaxed. I felt good. But when we got upstairs to the other studio, and at that point we're, in closer proximity, we closer to everybody. Everybody's sitting closer to each other, right? Everybody's sitting closer to each other. And I realized, like, I lashed out at somebody. And immediately after lashing out, I said, wait a minute, this is not my energy. And everybody looked at me like, nah, you said that, don't try. But they didn't understand what I was trying to say. Yes, I said what I said. But I also knew right after that came out that I stepped into somebody else's shit, because I was fine downstairs. And we just left downstairs not even 5 minutes ago. So and where did that come from? And immediately I recognized that it wasn't my energy. And I was personally immediately able to snap out of it. I was able to snap out of it. But somebody in that room had that funk, and I picked up on it. Okay. So if you are an empath, okay, you're not going to be able to have a healthy, sustaining relationship with somebody that's not balancing you. If you have somebody that's just pulling energy, and they're not giving back to you, that's not going to be successful. It's not. Okay. That's real talk. All right. Okay. Anybody got any questions for me? Oh, let me see. Did I give y'all all the dates? Okay. I gave you that date. Oh, December. So, 12/21 of 2020 is going to be important. Okay. I think I gave y'all already January 12th, 2021 and January 21st, 2021. Also, you want to do 2/12 of 2021 and 2/21 of 2021 is going to be important. March 3rd. I don't know what's going on with March 3rd, but I'm also seeing March 3rd of 2021 is going to be important too. All right. There's something that sky thing is back again. There's something gonna go on in the skies. Okay, probably within the next 6 months. Okay, pay attention to the sky. Something's going down in the sky probably within the next 6 months. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Indonesia. All right. There could be something massive that that's going to go down with their coastline. Okay. If that has not already happened, because I know something happened there already, but there's going to be something else with water. Okay. There's also going to be something with water with California too. Something going to be popping off with water in California. Okay. I don't know why Vermont is popping up, y'all. I don't know why Vermont is popping up. But Vermont might want to pay attention for flash floods is what I'm hearing. Okay. There's something in New Mexico. All right. Something is going to go down in New Mexico. They're going to find something in New Mexico. I don't know if it's planted or not, but something's going to be located in New Mexico. Okay. Okay. Jasmine, I see you in a blue Jeep, Jasmine. If anybody knows a Tony or a Tone, a Tony or a Tone, and there could be something wrong, like their toe or their foot or something, right? Tony or a Tone, and something wrong with they need to definitely check that out. They need to go see a doctor about that, because it could be infection. Okay. This could be for a playback. I don't know who this is for, but it could be for a playback. But if you know Tony or Tone, yeah, like alcohol or whatever you're doing right now, dude, it's not working. You need to go literally get like some type of antibiotic or something, because that is now infected. Okay. Something may be going down also with British Airways is what I'm hearing. Okay. So you want to pay attention to the airline. If you're going to be traveling, once again, make sure that you're checking into your spirit. Okay. Allow your spirit to be the compass as you're checking into this. Okay. Is James Baldwin a real person? Is James Baldwin a real person? Um, James Baldwin is a real person. Okay. All right. Pay attention to the news about James Baldwin. He popped up. Okay. Pay attention to the news about James Baldwin. Oh. Mm. Okay. Okay. Pay attention to the news about James Baldwin. There's something. Um. I'm hearing the name like Akita Johnson. Akita Johnson. There's something with like an Akita Johnson and child support. Okay. What I'm hearing is don't try to be grimy and don't try to take advantage, and you're gonna get everything that you need. Okay. Everybody got their turn, Akita. Okay. Everybody got their turn. All right. All right. Let me see. Okay. She said there may be more than one famous James Baldwin. My brother and I got into it. Oh, I told him to make it your last time you're talking to me like that. See, yeah, yeah. That's the season. That's the season that we're in. Anybody got any questions? Jay, why am I seeing grandbaby? Did you have a grandbaby if I'm not mistaken? Because you got grandbaby energy all around you. But I don't remember. I don't know, Jay. Baby girl, okay. All right. Pianos, keys. How old is she? There's something about her in music. There's like that little keyboard game or something, right? Get her into music. She got a gift with music. Even though she little, she got ear. You don't have to, y'all start her off young. Get the little app and stuff. You know how the apps, they got the little piano thing that she can touch with the colors or whatever the case may be. That's going to start to activate that part of her brain, but she's naturally gifted. And let me just say something right now, Jay, she older than you and her mama. She older than you and her mama. She's an old soul. So distinctively, she's going to have this 2 months old. Okay. Yeah. Play music. And I'm not talking about not that trap music. No, we're not talking about, not that WAP song. No, we're talking about maybe even classical music. You want to do something complex to start stimulating those nerve cells. Okay. On her right brain. All right. Yeah. Beethoven. You want to play, or even if you're going back to any of the old music from back in the days that had a lot more tonal, a lot of more complex sound with more instruments in the background, like you want to be able, okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah, just put it on. Let her go to sleep with that. All right. She's gifted. Exactly. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, she's gifted. Yeah. Tanya, I see money coming to you, Tanya. A lot of it too, Tanya. And and it kind of feels like it's going to come right in time. Let me just put it this way. More than you expected, Tanya. Okay. Let's just put it that way. You're owed money, but you're going to get more than expected. Okay. Yeah. I hear Spirit saying this is for your troubles. Spirit saying this is for your troubles. Okay. Yeah, that check is going to look bigger than you expected. Okay. It's going to look bigger than you expected. So know that. Let's see. Yeah. Samantha, did I tell you a car? Did I tell you you're getting a new car too, Samantha? Yeah, I saw Samantha Smith in Galaxy Goddess in cars. And the reason why I'm saying new cards is because I see like a red bow on the card. Hey, Lancy. 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 Why am I seeing an engagement ring, Lancy? And my ring finger is kind of feeling like it's on fire. Yeah. Pick out your ring, Lancy. You don't got to talk about it. Just see that ring. Just see the one you want. You don't got to talk about it, but just see it. Hey, Lynette, how are you? Oh, see, I didn't know that, Lancy. I did not know. I did not know. Yeah, it's happening. I did not know he asked you already. I didn't know that. See, but we didn't get to talk last week. So, all right, we'll have to catch up on Monday. Congratulations. I didn't know that. Okay, y'all. I called it. Lancy got asked. Hey, Ryan. How are you, sweetie? How are you? Ryan, I'm hearing that song in my head. Money, money, money. Money. Expect money, Ryan. Expect money. Okay. You're welcome, Lancy. Expect that money, Ryan. Okay. I'm going to embrace it. Okay. Everybody got any questions for me? We got 2 questions today because we did get a Ronnie. You got kids, Ronnie? And if you don't have kids, do you want kids, Ronnie? Because if you don't have kids, you got kids, Ronnie? I'm away from Ronnie to answer. And I'm also hearing that song, If You Ask Me To, I Just Might Change My Mind. Ronnie said no. It's past the time. Ronnie, why am I seeing a young child around you though, Ronnie? Oh, thank you, J. Simone. Yeah. All right, Ronnie, you said it's past the time. I'm going to get into this because I see a baby around you. Let's see what they got to say, Ronnie. Are you going to be helping somebody out with a baby? Let's see. What you got to say about it? Oh, you got it. Let's see. What you want Ronnie to know? What you want Ronnie to know about this baby? I'll pick it up. Let's see. 5 of coins. Let's see. Kind of figured. Okay. Ronnie, you might be asked to help someone. Let's see. You got 5 of coins, 7 of cups, Knight of wands here. Yeah, Ronnie, let me just say this, okay? This may not be a physical baby, Ronnie. This could be someone that is baby, though. This could be somebody that acts like a baby, right? This could be somebody that might circle around. You could have left this person out in the cold too, Ronnie. You might have been a supportive help to this person financially or in some way. It just feels like somebody might be circling around or somebody might be there in a presence where they're a little bit unrealistic maybe about what you can or can't do for them, right? I don't know who this is, but I kind of feel like you feel this person pulling on your energy sometimes. Like this person may randomly pop up in your thoughts at times. I don't know if this is a co-worker type situation, Ronnie, but you were definitely dealing with somebody here that might be very childish and a little bit unrealistic about what you can do and what you can't do. Okay. Princess of Swords is somebody that takes it. Talks a good game. Knight of Wands in reverse. This is somebody, yeah, this could have been somebody in the community, somebody you know, somebody that you definitely shared space with. Three of Coins in reverse, and they may not be a team player. Somebody here could probably give more than they get, or somebody takes more but wants more reward than they you know than they put out. Okay. Two of Swords. You just need to make a decision of how you want that to go. Yeah. And it's interesting, Ronnie, because you might be just telling this person about themselves, like giving them the business. Knight of Swords, so you clearly telling somebody about themselves. Yep. Or could be vice versa, but you need to pay attention to this energy. It may not have come into, this could be past energy, or it could be present energy, or it could be future energy. I got my Nine of Swords popping up here in reverse, which is this is somebody that could be in despair. I don't know why. Like, this could be somebody that's jealous of you too, Lonnie. King of Coins in reverse, which means this is somebody, maybe their housing situation, a job situation is not favorable for them. Two of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that's afraid of their future. Okay. So we're looking at somebody that's afraid of their future. And I don't know if they've reached out to you for help or whatever the case may be, but this is a one-sided deal. Okay. Somebody's not, there's illusions here. Okay. What you can do, Ronnie, though, let's see. Let's see. Just pay attention to the childish people that wants more than they give, Ronnie. Okay. That requires more of your, yeah. Somebody may be requiring more of you than you can give, or more than they can, you know. Emotional withdrawal, fulfillment of wishes. Yeah, you may have withdrawn so you can gain fulfillment again. Love begins. I don't know. Whatever this is, you might be aware of it. You might not. I kind of feel like you're already aware of it, though. Okay, Ronnie. I'm sorry. That's what yeah. This could be past things too, because of the Six of Cups energy in reverse. This could be someone from the past. All right. Anybody got any questions for me? Let me see. Oh my goodness. What did only say? Jay, you have a question. I was thinking hard about trading in my car, all for cheaper payments, but I did change my mind because money is always flowing in. Might be why. Yeah, I see a new car, Samantha. You and Jasmine, I see new cars. You're welcome, Ronnie. Thank you. I appreciate you, Jay. Anybody got any questions? Oh, let me see. Okay, so let me see what only said. Tell me something good, come on. Okay, that's my question. I've been through. Okay, so absolutely. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna do my I love this deck. I don't have the box down here, but we're gonna do my my psychic tarot deck. I like this deck. Very. All right, what's your message for only? Make it clear, make it plain. What's your message for only? Make it clear, make it plain. And do I have the ancestors cards? If I have the ancestors cards, I can pull the message from the ancestors for you too. Okay, let's go. What you got? Only. Okay. Stand your ground, sweetie. Right off the back. You see that number? That's a number 7. That's a powerful number. Okay. That's the first number to 13. Oh, that's a building number to 13. Okay. And we could talk about 13 off camera only, okay? Stand your ground, and you need to find balance. And mind you, balance is the number 11 card. That's a master number. All right. And let me also just say something right here, because we deal with symbolism, right? Sword. Sword. That's the ear energy. That's your thinking, your spiritual and your mental thinking. Cups, your emotions and your feeling. Pentacles is the physical realm, your money, your house, the family. Okay. And the wand is your intuition, taking action, movement. They're saying just bring things into balance. Know that you're being guided. Okay. And you need to stand your ground. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like not everybody's gonna understand what you're going through or where you're going, because not everybody has access to that realm. You need to know that not everybody have access to that. Okay. Yeah, everybody don't have access to that, so you're gonna have to know that. All right. Thank you, Ocean Love. I appreciate you. Okay. You need to know that. All right. So spiritual strength is also popping up for you. Now, mind you, these two energies, these are crown chakra energies. And you can kind of say third eye chakra energy too. Okay. So stand your ground, spiritual strength is coming in, and let's see what the ancestor energy has to say. There's no going back now. Is another thing that I'm hearing, right? There's no going back now. It is what it is. Okay. There's no going back now. Look, yep, see, look. The spring card. See your seed and watch it grow. Okay. You won't, yep, see your seed grow, honey. Okay. The peacekeeper is also popping up. And I kind of feel like this is not the peacekeeper or the people. This is you staying in your own, literally the word I'm hearing is literally like a bubble, a protective bubble. Okay. Letting go of the need to be right, which means like, yeah, you don't have to argue your point with people anymore. You don't have to try to explain your path or how you see the world or how you view the world anymore. Okay. And then you got the Knight card that's saying be brave and be honest. Okay. Hey, Donna Nicole, how are you, beautiful? That's your message. Stand your ground. You're doing the work. You're doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Only you're doing your work. Show up. You see how you've been showing up? And once you show up, it's going to unfold. Just show up. Okay. Just show up. That's right. Pounce the same. She just want to remind everybody how beautiful and perfect they are. That is awesome. All right. So let me see. Somebody else had a question. I think I saw Tanya ask the question. Ocean Lover, I don't remember if you posted a question. Let me scroll back up to Tanya. We always do, Jay. We always thrive, Jay. Hey, L'Oreal. How are you, my beautiful? I know. How have you been, Donna? Donna, if you have not followed me on Instagram, you need to do so. I will be doing more live Instagrams. Should I launch the bookkeeping business this year or wait until next year? Okay, let's get into this. Tanya. All right, Tanya wants to know if she should launch the bookkeeping business. Launch it, the bookkeeping business. Tanya, just intuitively, I hear Spirit saying, prepare everything. I hear Spirit say, just prepare everything. And the one thing that just keeps popping up for us, guys, is show up, which means this, right? Get it all prepared. So do not start and I don't know if you've already started to prepare. So you don't want to wait until next year to start to prepare. If that makes sense, Tanya. So if you haven't started to put it together yet, this would be the time to put it together. Okay. Literally speaking, the next 4.5 months, it would be the time for you to put in the grind. Okay. What I will say is you do not, are we going to have another retrograde in Mercury? Hold on. Let me see. Where are the retrogrades? Shit. I thought I had it on the retrogrades. Let me see. Full moon, Numerology, moon phases, transits. All right, let me see if I could Google it. I'll try and Google it. I don't remember when the next Mercury retrograde is, and I'm not at my desk. So let me see if somebody typed it in the chat. You're researching and planning. That's yes. So do that in this season. Okay. So don't wait to do the research and the planning. Do that now, right? And I do say do it within the next 4.5 months. You want to do it within the next 4.5 months, okay? The one thing you do not want to do, Tanya, is you don't want to launch it in retrograde. You don't want to launch it in Mercury retrograde, okay? You don't want to launch it in Mercury retrograde. You want to give yourself the amount of time that you need where you don't feel rushed and pressured, because we're Scorpios and I know how we get. So for example, if we put down that we're launching on, let's say, October 1st, and you haven't gotten all your research done and everything situated by October 1st, you're going to start beating yourself up, right? So that's not how you do it. What they're saying is the plan now is get it together and do the research, okay? Get it together and okay, no, okay, thank you. All right. And Tanya, do not launch it between retrograde. Okay, and only said Mercury retrograde starts on October 14th. Okay. Yeah, so don't launch it during Mercury retrograde. But really what I'm hearing is take the next 4.5 months to prep. And then even if you launch within the next 4.5 months, it should not be something that's rushed or feel overwhelmed. And you actually do not want to put a date on it right now. You want to just get up every day and do something towards it, is what I'm hearing Spirit saying. Okay. But definitely do not launch in a retrograde. All right. Do not launch in a retrograde. Yeah. Yeah. And really, Tanya, if you can, like after January 12th, right? After January 12th, okay? After January 12th of 2021. But take your time. Like this would be the time. Use this energy to kind of fuel you, okay? Okay. Hey, Jamaica Jones, hold on 1 second. Let me see if there was anybody else besides you at the top that I missed. Did I get anybody? Did I miss anybody else? Jay Simone, did you have a question? Jay Simone, if you have a question, Jay Simone, if you have a question, repeat it, because I saw your donation, but I didn't see your question. Okay. All right. So Jamaica Jones, let me go ahead and give you your message. All right. We're going to do the ancestors for you. Yes, Tanya, after January 12th. Okay, after January 12th. And Tanya, I'm gonna post a a video on Patreon, more along the lines of maybe, I don't even want to label a ritual, just with some things that you can do to kind of like solidify the energy going into 2021, okay? For projects and things that we're working on. So watch out for that video, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna do, okay, perfect. Okay. What do you have for Jamaica Jones? What do you have for Jamaica Jones? Make it clear. Let me make it clear. Okay, they got jumping cards, Jamaica said. They got a message for you. All right, they're saying see beyond your current situation. So whatever you have going on right now, you need to see past that, okay? Or at least see it differently, seeing yourself succeed, all right? They're saying definitely connect with your emotions. This means that you don't want to suppress anything. And what I'm hearing also, Jamaica Jones, is you don't want to have anybody to tell you how you feel. All right. So whoever is trying to tell you how you feel or not, I don't, no. Okay. You need to connect with your own feelings and not have people try to tell you how you feel or what they think you really feel when you know what the fuck you feel. Okay. So be mindful of that. All right. You also have the shapeshifter energy. This is saying that you need to transform and unveil your gifts. Okay. What I'm hearing also, and I gotta tell you what I hear. Okay. Try not to be passive aggressive. This is why you're gonna have to tap in to your emotions, because I know like we're going through a lot of energy right now, right? You also have summer, bask in joy and light. Okay, I kind of feel like too. I don't know. I feel jealousy. Um, yeah, set your sights higher. I feel jealousy. I don't know who this person is or what this energy is. Um, but this situation could be based around jealousy. Okay, see past the situation. Pay attention to your emotions. So if your emotions or your gut is telling you one thing, um, Jamaica Jones, you got to pay attention to that. Shape shift. Sometimes the best way to shape shift is for you to be able not to conform to what somebody's emotionally trying to get you to do. You know, like how people try to poke the bear. People try to poke the bear. Right? If you know they're trying to antagonize you, you may need to move past that. Don't let anyone steal your joy. You're gonna have to set your sights higher, because whatever energy this is, it could be low dimensional energy. Okay. Yep. You are a warrior. Be fearless and strong. Okay. Be fearless and be strong. That's your message, my love. Let's see what the middle deck says for you. Yep, recognition and reward is going to be key. And I don't know, recognize and reward yourself. Don't wait for that to come from anybody else, okay? Bringing things into balance is also going to be key for you, because you are going through a transformation, or you got energy of transformation, okay? Transformation is not always comfortable, just so you know, my love, okay? All right, let's see. I hope that was helpful, Jamaica. Let's see. Question. I'd like to know how you feel, if you feel like to share. Okay, Ocean Lover, I got you. Okay. Let's see. I'm hearing a move. There's a move. But I'm also hearing you like unilateral. You know, so I don't really know how that fits into a move situation. Are you working right now, Ocean Lover? Because I'm feeling like you. I feel like you're going. I feel like more money coming in, like a promotion with more money. Like you're going to be doing something that's going to bring in more money. Okay. But you may have to. There may be a move required. Right. I'm hearing San Jose. San Jose. I don't even know where that is. So, you know, what is make a model? I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it feels very watery, and, you know, it feels very beautiful. I'm hearing relocation. Ocean Love, I don't know if you were thinking about relocating, but I'm hearing relocation. And this could be within the next year and a half. Yeah, San Jose is California. Yeah, this could be in the next year and a half. Right? I don't know if you like California. I don't know if you have, you know. Oh, thank you, Apple. Apple, if you have a question, let me know. Put it in the chat. Yeah, I'm hearing, yeah. I don't know if they have places named like Maui Maui, or like whatever this is, they have very unique names, and it's a warm place, okay? And the transition is going to make you more money, and it's going to be something you love and enjoy doing, but the cost is going to be moving, okay? Okay, all right, Apple. Okay, the price for that is going to be moving. Now, I will say this. However, the move is going to be good for you. Okay, I will say this. It doesn't feel like, it feels like like a like I can breathe now. That's how it feels like I can breathe and relax now. That's how it feels. Okay. So within the next 15 months is what I'm hearing. Okay, the next 15 months is what I'm hearing. Yeah, move. And yeah, San Jose, like a Maui Maui, You know, I don't know if that's a crossroad or whatever that is, like, but that's what I'm hearing. And let me just tell you, okay, and I don't know if this is you. I see like a Spanish style house. I don't know if that's something that you're into, but this, whatever this house is, it has Spanish style charm. Okay. Like I see the curve arches like in the doorway. I see like the tiles, very unique, like eclectic looking tiles, So the neighborhood that you're in is very remnant. Like the houses look different, but this particular house has like Spanish style architecture, and the tiles are beautiful and unique and vibrant and full of color. I don't know if that's shit you into, but that's what I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I see. Um, Jasmine, could you tell me whose zip code is, I'm seeing 0303573. I don't even know if that's a zip code, but I'm seeing 03573. You're welcome, Ocean Lover. 03573 is a zip code that I'm seeing. Okay, Apple. All right, I'm gonna do Apple, and then I'm gonna do Yvette. Okay. I'm gonna receive that, Jay. Okay, thank you. All right. I got my first intern. I hired my niece at my intern. I need it, yeah. I told her she's gonna get fired if I got to do the work myself still. When they family, they think they can still take advantage of you. And she knows she got me wrapped around her fingers. So if I got to do the work, we're gonna have to rethink this deal, okay? All right, what you got for Apple? Okay. Oh wait, did I miss Jay? Hold on, Jay. Wait, I did miss Jay Simone. Okay. All right, I did miss Jay Simone. I did miss Jay Simone because I did Jamaica Brown. Sorry, Jay Simone. I did miss you. And then we're gonna go to Apple. Let me do Jay Simone, then we're gonna go to Apple. Okay. All right, Jay Simone, I see a new job. Okay. Now let me just say right now, this one is not going to be something, it's going to be short-lived. Okay. So just so you know, don't get comfortable there. This is just really just like a passerby. Okay. Yeah. So you don't want to get comfortable there. Right. I do see, I don't know, is anybody trying to move or something? Because I'm hearing a move for you also too. See, but your move, okay. Your move might be not so much physically. Your move may be more spiritually, Jay. Okay. And it's kind of like I see you jumping. Oh, and it's happening quickly too, Jay Simone. It's happening quickly. Okay. You're going to find that a lot of things that once bother you doesn't really bother you as much. You'll be able to push through a lot of things. For you, it's going to become like a mind over matter thing. And once you master that mind over matter, you're going to be surprised to see how you are happening to manifest in real time. Okay. The one thing that I do see you doing is a lot of outreach. Okay. And that's why this new position is not going to be short-lived, because you're not going to be able to tap into your gift. You need to be in a surrounding where you're being able to give back. I see you around a group of women. Okay. But it has to be something where it's coming from inside, where you're giving back. You're not going to be able just to punch a keyboard and hit submit and shit. That's not going to work for you. Right. It has to be something more heartfelt, because that's also going to help produce the deeper rooted healing that needs to come forth. Okay. I do see you at some point in the future starting like your own foundation to help women, and particularly young women that may have gone through some type of domestic domestic abuse or something, some type of trauma that may have taken away their innocence. So it doesn't really have to be any one particular thing, but it's going to be trauma based, like a trauma-based outreach program. Okay, I do see the ages between like 12 and 25. Okay, because they're showing me like 12-25, so that could be about the age group that you're going to be mentoring to. Okay, this, and let me just tell you right now, this is going to take on a life of its own, because not only will you be providing mentorship, but I also see you helping these young girls solidify not, and I really want to say, not just jobs, but maybe careers or vocations, like really tapping into themselves. Okay. And I see, now let me just tell you this, as you begin to pursue this particular outreach program, this is going to become your full-time movement. Okay. So eventually you are going to work for yourself. And if you do work with other people, it's going to be more along the lines of consulting. All right. There is another baby in the picture coming, but that is going to be after marriage, just so you know. So you are going to have another child, but I do see like the ring on the finger. All right. I do see a ring on the finger. So this is not, this is not, it's not going, it's not going to be done outside of a marriage. This is going to be something that's going to be in a union. Okay. And I also hear that whoever this gentleman is also going to be a big support system to a lot of the things that you're going to venture out and do. Okay. Vulnerability is going to be important for you. Okay. Because that's how you're going to be able to overcome a lot of the things that may be holding you back as far as trauma is concerned. You're going to have to learn how to use discernment, but still be able to be vulnerable in situations and spaces that is needed, and then protect yourself when it's not. Okay. So continue to journal. If you journal, if you don't journal, journaling may become a great source of income. Not income, but a great source of oh, well, no, income came out too, girl. You might be able to take some of your journals and turn these things into books. So yeah, journaling might be good for you. But it's also going to be able to help you to get out a lot of that repressive, maybe insecurities, doubt, like whatever's been pressed down and like oppressed for a really long time. Journaling can help you to get out a lot of that. Okay. So be prepared for life transformation to take place over the next, I want to say 2 to 3 years. When you look back within the next 2 to 3 years, your life is not going to look the same. It is going to require you to show up, however. Okay. You will have to show up, which means that some of this may not be easy. It's kind of be like lifting weights. Okay. All right, Jay Simone, I hope that was helpful. Okay. So let's now do, hey, Ashley, how are you? Now let's do Apple. Okay. Let me see what I got for Apple. Okay. What do we got for Apple? What do we have for Apple? What do we have for Apple? Apple, I don't know. I see you changing your hairstyle, Apple. Okay. There's going to be a change in hairstyle. I don't know. I also see a change in wardrobe, but it feels more comfortable. Whatever this is, it's like a comfortable look and a comfortable feel. It also feels like just becoming more confident and self-assured is what I'm hearing. Accepting and being okay with yourself is what I'm hearing also. Okay. I see you in a red car, and I think your car is red if I'm not mistaken, but you're not in this car by yourself. Okay. You're not in the car by yourself though, Apple. And it kind of feels like a heated discussion. You're in this car and it's like a heated discussion. What are y'all talking about? Okay, so I don't know who this is and what this is, Apple, but it's kind of like you're having a heated discussion with someone, and it feels more like about the relationship. Now, I'm gonna have to pull some cards in this one because we're gonna have to clarify this. Have you been feeling somebody pulling on you? Because it feels like this is somebody from the past. Because you in the car and you arguing with somebody and you giving them the business. They don't feel like they really getting the word in. They really don't feel like they getting the word in, Apple. Because they tried it. Oh no, they tried it. They tried it. And whoever this is, you shutting them down. Okay. All right. What you want Apple to know? Always cool. Okay. All right. There's somebody in the call with you, and it doesn't maybe have to be physical, Apple. It could be somebody that you're on the phone with, but whoever this person is, they get in the business because they tried it, right? Spirit is saying to trust your intuition, all right? Somebody's going to try and circle back, Apple. Somebody's trying to circle back, all right? Somebody's trying to circle back, but the interesting thing is they're circling back, but they're not taking responsibility for their shit, though. That's the thing, okay? They're not taking responsibility for the thing. Okay, so, hey, beautiful. Hey, Miss K, how are you? Okay, so thank you for the donation, Miss K. You got the Shaolin Master popping up, Apple, right? And this is talking about being graceful in your movements and in your actions, right? This means that you can literally sit back and watch how people is going to hang themselves. You don't really have to be you know? But this particular situation, they tried it and you shut their ass down. And that is because you're going to trust your instincts. Remember, we talked a lot about that from the beginning, trusting your instincts, right? The animal guardian is popping up. You also have the spirit fox popping up. With the spirit fox popping up, this is once again, you're going to have to trust your talents in this changing time, which is definitely paying attention to your instincts. Fox is all about paying attention to your instincts. Okay? You have to pay attention to your instincts. And the elder is saying move beyond your ancestral patterns. Okay. Now, Apple, do you time travel? Do you astral travel? Time travel. Do you astral travel is what I meant to ask. Do you astral travel? Because I don't know why. Okay. All right. Okay. Because there's something that you need to know in the astrals, right? So I was going to ask you to definitely go ahead and take the journey, right, into the astral realm, because there's information there for you. Now, the colors are back again, Apple. Okay. The colors again. I'm seeing purple and yellow this time and a little red. Okay. So you want to tap into what those colors mean to you and what they represent. And I'm not going to go into the chakras, although, you know, I could relate them to the chakras, but because you feel colors and you sense colors, they may mean something different to you. All right. So investigate the purple or the more, lavenderish color is what I'm seeing, like a lavenderish color, a bright sunshine yellow, and a deep red, like an apple red. Okay. So you want to investigate what you get from those colors. Okay. Because you read colors. All right. Yeah. Whoever this energy is, Apple, their energy feels very red though. Right. It feels very red. All right. So whichever one of these two men with the energy, okay, it feels red. It feels like it's a lot of red around them. Okay. Yeah. Set your sights higher. Okay. I kind of feel like this is going to be about trusting your instincts, and you may have to do some cord cutting too. Right. But definitely in the astral. I don't know if you're going to be on the meditation. I don't know. Is Jaleesa in here? I don't know if Jaleesa is in here. I don't know if you're going to be in the meditation next week, Apple. Okay. But if you're on the meditation next week, I can talk about cord cutting. Okay. We can go through that next week. All right. Thank you, Tanya. Let me know if you have another question, Tanya. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. Apple, I hope that was helpful. Protect your energy, Apple. Somebody. Yeah. Check, cause I don't think I sent you an email for next week, but I know you'll be there. Yeah, I know you'll be there. I got my niece over here watching the timer. Yeah. See, she's putting in her time, y'all, and her effort. She's putting it in. You are welcome. Okay, so let's see, who did I miss? Okay. You are welcome, J. Simone. Oh. Oh, okay, Jay. Okay, yeah, it's happening, Jay, and it's going to become your Jason one. It's going to become literally your major source of income. Like, so, allow it to unfold. Okay, allow it to. That's Brazil. Okay, thank you. Only São Paulo, Brazil. Okay, all right. Pay attention to Brazil, y'all. That right there. I don't know what's going to go down there, but I literally saw that zip code in the spirit. Maybe something is going to unfold in Brazil, but that's the zip code I saw in the spirit. I saw 03573. Okay. So we want to pay attention. There could be something popping off in Brazil. I also told you guys earlier that you want to pay attention to the UK. Anything that's happening in the UK is going to be a big signature. Something is going to go down with British Airways. Okay. So you can pay attention. There may be something popping off in the news about that. Jason, oh, thank you. Did I forget anybody? Wait, somebody asked about Yvette. Yvette said money. Yvette is Yvette. Let me ask you a question. Are you friends with money? Because if you're not friends with money, it don't matter how much you ask for it. It's not gonna come. Money is energy, Yvette. It's a magnet, right? Money is a magnet. So if you are afraid of money, if you think money is evil, if you think money is difficult to come, if you think money, if you think you only need enough money to pay bills, like, money is energy, right? So even if I give you a reading and I tell you, I see money here, if I say to you, Yvette, I see a check that's going to show up in your mailbox tomorrow, but you don't think so, guess what? You just canceled out that same check to come. Right. So you got to know that it's a mental thing. Right. The question is, Yvette, are you friends with money? Because if you're friends with money, money is going to come to you every day, all day. OK. And I'm going to tell you right now, Yvette, I know what I'm talking about. When I started a year ago, Yvette, I got laid off from my job. OK. I wasn't sure how I was going to pay any of my bills because they denied me from unemployment. I didn't get any unemployment. OK, I literally had to walk by faith and step out in faith in order for money to come to me. And if I can tell you right now, my bills are paid by me stepping out on faith and really understanding that money is energy. OK, yeah. So me and money friends. Money loves me. Money hit my bank account every day. OK, every day. My niece is laughing at me. That's what you got to tell yourself. I woke up thinking this morning, singing that song, money, 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 money. I'm telling you, and then there's another one, money, money cometh. I'm telling you, that was been in my head all day, so I'm telling you now, you give thanks for the little and you give thanks for the abundance. Okay. Now, so open yourself up for it to come, Yvette. It's there. You just got to see it. You just got to see it. It's there. Trust. Okay. Trust. Okay. I promise you guys, I've learned not to worry about it. When I see the bank account going down because I just have to pay bills or whatever, I just walk on faith that it's all going to be taken care of. I'm always going to have what I need. Okay. When I need it. Okay. All right. And you can have an abundance too. Right? So just know that, Yvette, money is yours to have if you want it. The trick and the secret is to understand that money is energy. Okay? That was my niece that just walked by. They saw you, KK. She was calling on the floor passing by, y'all. So y'all call her on camera this time. The little wizard is in New York, y'all. So that's why y'all have not seen the little wizard. She is not here. Okay, she is, yeah, she is not here right now. So did I miss anybody else? Let me see. Absolutely, Ashley. I got you, Ashley. Let's see. What do you got for Ashley? What do you have 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 for Ashley? Ashley, I see you going back to school, but it's not like a normal, like how you're going to get an associate's degree, or it could be a lot of these classes you're taking too, Ashley, right? It could be a lot of these classes, but there's a lot of schooling around you. I see a lot of books, right? But then I also see like bags of money dropping out of the sky, Ashley, which makes me feel like whatever it is you're studying and whatever it is you're in those books to learn is going to yield you an income. So this is something that you're going to be able to profit from, okay? I do see you being able to set up your own schedule, right? I see you being, and whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing, this is going to take you from state to state. This is like something that's going to take you from state to state, because I see you traveling, sometimes driving, but sometimes physically getting on a plane and journeying. Now, I want to say this too, because they keep showing like 3 and then years. I keep saying like 3 jump out and then years, like 3 years, right? Now, so this is what I'm going to say. Go back 3 years, Ashley, and think about, I don't know what was happening 3 years, maybe around a business, maybe around something that you wanted to do, okay? And then they're saying come full circle to present, and then now project 3 years in the future. Okay, so whatever was going back maybe in 2017, 17, 18, 19, yes, 2017, something around 2017, you need to tap back into, all right? Now, you will be having multiple streams of income. Just so you know that you're not going to be doing one particular thing. And let me just tell you this right now, Ashley, okay, working for somebody else is not going to work for you. So even if you do find a job where you are working for somebody else, that you just need to know that is just an in the meantime position. I don't see you really working for yourself. And if you do work with other people, it's going to be more along the lines of consultant. Okay. But I gotta be honest with you. I see you being in charge of, it's kind of like whatever this is, you're organizing it. And whatever this is, this takes people on the road. Like it has to do with, it kind of feel like, I'm gonna tell you what I hear. It's like a moving lecture, system. Like whatever this is, you are a part of a team where people go out and kind of like do lectures or something. I don't know how you fit in that, but you're traveling, okay? I don't know if you're the one putting all of this together. I don't know how this is going to come about, right? But you are one of the driving forces behind making sure everything comes together, all right? They're also saying that, I don't know, there's this speak up or this confidence or this assertiveness that's rising within you, okay? Definitely an assertiveness, all right? Rising up in you. You need to know some people that are not used to that, okay? They will not like it. They will not like it, and you will find some pushback on that, okay? But this is necessary. This is necessary. This is necessary for you to find your voice. This is necessary also for you to be able to stop giving people passes and taking on the burdens of other people that you don't need to, right? This is a season of, I want to say, deep healing, like soul healing, maybe even deep childhood trauma type things you might find coming up within the next 4.5 months for you to overcome, okay? Now, there is a, whatever you're getting involved with as far as your vocation is concerned, and I do say vocation because this is something that I feel like you're going to find that this is what you were placed here to do. This is what you came here to do, right? It feels like you finally found your lane. Boom. That's what they said. You finally found your lane. You finally found your lane, right? So be prepared to go back to school, but it's going to be in an unorthodox way. It's not going to be regimented like, you know, how they have all those bachelors. It's not going to be like that. But everything that you do within the next 3 years is going to expand your brand and your business, okay? You literally, you got a lot of entrepreneurs on here tonight. Like that entrepreneur energy is very, very strong. Okay. And then also, actually, I don't know what's going on around Texas. I don't know if y'all are in Texas. I don't know. I think y'all in Jersey. I don't know if you're in Texas or whatever, but there's something about Texas. So don't be surprised if something happens around Texas where you're thinking about possibly relocating or making a transition towards the Texas area, because I am seeing Texas. Okay. I am seeing Texas, actually. I see a lot of upgrades around you too. I don't know what's up with the kitchen, Ashley. There's something about a kitchen too. But this is not this is like an updated, like dream kitchen. I don't know where that fits in, Ashley, but I also heard updated dream kitchen. I don't know what that means. Okay. I don't know what that means, but updated dream kitchen is also something that I'm hearing. Okay. Yeah, embrace it. Embrace it. All right. Okay. Bye, my love. KJ, good night. Okay, so who else? Ashley says she's crying right now. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got for Jasmine. Jasmine. As soon as I close my eyes, Jasmine, I heard marriage. Yeah, I know, Jasmine. I like marriages, you know. I like to get dressed up and shit. I do. I like to put on makeup and pretty dresses. I don't care too much for all of that, you know, restrictive clothing, you know. But I like to get dressed up too. So I do hear marriage, okay? Marriage. So that is coming up to the forefront, but that feels more like and they're actually giving me a time frame too, Jasmine. 15 months. Okay. If not full-fledged marriage, definitely talking about it, or I'm somewhat engaged. Okay. Now this is the thing. Jasmine. Within now, I want to say, and probably next year, along this time, what you're going to find is that you're going through major transition and transformation. Okay. Your spiritual walk is going to get even more deeper. Right. So we're talking about even mysteries. Let's just put it like this. You're going to be learning at an accelerated motion as far as spiritual stuff is concerned. It's kind of like you're not going to even need to read books to understand things. You're just going to know. Okay. So that's going to be like the heightened awareness that you're going to come into spiritually. Right now. Also, but you like actually you traveling too. Whatever you're doing, it's a lot of traveling involved in this. But this is not the living portion. So we're not talking about what you do for a living, right? We're talking about more of a vocation here, right? Because I see you in the car traveling and driving too. And I see you getting the plane, but it's not what you do normally, right? This feels more like business oriented. Okay. Yeah. Because you're sitting across the table from Ashley. Y'all gonna work together. Y'all gonna be doing a lot of work together. You and Ashley are gonna be doing a lot of work together. Okay. Maybe even some of these trips are going to be together also. Okay. Yeah, don't settle. Allow yourself to see, and that's another thing, right? You need to give yourself breaks in between all of these downloads and these upgrades and this wealth of information that's coming in, which means that you're going to have to take time where you just shut down, where there is no studying, where there is no YouTube, and where there is no, trying to understand, where you're just digesting. Like after you eat, you just sit and you let the food digest. It's the same thing. You're going to have to be able to digest and process a lot of this information that's coming in. Some of it, let me just put the sidebar on this. Some of this information coming in, it's going to be futuristic, and you're not going to be able to share with people because it's going to be way out there. I'm just going to tell you now, there's going to be only a selective amount of people that you'll be able to share that with, because a lot of what you're going to be receiving, and it may not just be time. Okay, so you need to know that. So you find yourself a circle that you feel, if you feel you need to express stuff just to get it out your heart and not feel so, want to hear yourself talk so you can understand and process things. You can find a small group, or you have a small crew for that. But everybody is not going to be able to relate or understand some of the information that you have coming in. Okay. So expect major change to start to unfold in your life within the next 15 months. And I already told you, because we talked about this. I think I told you that you were going to be meeting someone, if I'm not mistaken. Right. Yeah. More schooling too, but also in the unorthodox sense. Okay. So even with the things that you're going back to school to learn, you will be able to apply them in real time to where you're going. All right. Heavy. And if I got to say heavy again, heavy spiritual astro traveling. Your dreams are going to be sick. You're going to have to keep a dream journal. Your dreams are going to be sick and off the train. So you're going to have to keep a dream journal. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Jasmine, Galaxy Goddess. Okay. I like weddings, Galaxy Goddess. I'm just saying. You have one already? Okay. Okay. You are welcome. Okay. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody else? And then I am going to go ahead and jump off. Let me see. Oh, that was Apple going night. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, KJ. I got you. Okay, KJ. Let me do KJ. KJ was like, nah, that wasn't me. KJ was like, that was not me. All right. Okay, KJ, do you have a particular question, or you just want me to channel your message? KJ, I don't know, KJ, you buying a house. Did you buy your house already, KJ, or are you buying a house? And if you haven't bought it, just a channel. KJ, have you bought the house yet? No, not yet. Okay. All right, KJ. You have not bought the house yet. Okay. Yeah, you're getting a house, KJ. I don't know if you have a I don't know if you have a vision board, KJ. I don't know how you on the meditation. Okay. KJ, remember in my meditation, remember is Tyra on here? Hi, Celeste. Okay, you were making one. Okay, so all right. So KJ, remember in my trust your intuition class, right? You remember how you had to go into meditation, because I'm pretty sure you took my trust in your intuition class, right? Remember how you had to go in and you were able to create something and literally feel it. Remember we did the cheer exercise. I don't know if you remember how we did the cheer exercises, KJ. I am pretty sure KJ took my. Okay. All right. KJ. Use that exercise for the house. All right. I want you to use that exercise for the house. Walk around that house. Walk around your kitchen. Cook in the kitchen. See your bathroom. Walk in your bathroom. Walk in your closet. Okay. Use that exercise for that. All right. In link with your vision board. But I see you purchasing a house. All right. Now, KJ, do not worry about how the money is going to show up. That is not what you are after here, right? You are going from the wish fulfilled, right? Then when you go from the wish fulfilled, the money shows up, All right. That's basic law of attraction. You got to see yourself having that stuff first. So use that exercise with the chair and feel your way through your house. Okay. Feel your way through the house. And then you also want to make sure that you're doing constant focus of it. So you need to get something physically that you can see to remind you of the house. Okay. So don't just let it be. Put something physically that you can see on a daily basis also. All right. But I do see a house purchase for you. Okay. And we're not talking far from now, KJ. We're not. Okay. We're talking about in 12 months, if not before then. Okay. And I don't care what your situation is looking like right now, because that's, I got to tell you what I heard. Okay. I'm talking about in 12 months. All right. Now, I do want to say this, KJ. All right. Do not waver. That's what I'm hearing. Don't waver. You hear what I'm saying? Don't waver. Okay. Don't waver. Do not waver. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So do that. All right. You can also use the energy of the new moon coming in. Okay. Set your intention there. I mean, you don't have to do it on the new moon. You can do it whenever, but you can also utilize that energy. Okay. So you can set the intention there. All right. 12 months. Okay. Oh my gosh. Do you know what they're telling me to tell you, KJ? Pick out your door. KJ, they're saying pick out your door. Okay. Pick out the front door. So do like, Home Depot, or, bye, Samantha. Love you much. We're about to log off anyway. Home Depot, Lowe's, you know how they have those gold. Yeah. Do the front door. Look for your front door. Okay. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Liz, you're going to get Liz. Okay. Liz, your self-confidence is growing and your aura is brightening up too. I see a whole bunch of golden light around you, Liz. Liz, what's happening with your knee? Why are they telling me something about the knee? Yeah, of course, we all do. Yes. Yeah, I see it, Liz. Liz, is there anything around your knee? KJ said, I'm inviting everyone to visit once I bought and paid for. You're having pains in your knees? Okay. All right. Because, they're telling me your knees. Okay. Is it like inflammation, Liz? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm here because I'm hearing something in your diet, Liz. It's something in your diet. Something in your diet is causing the inflammation. Your left knee, yeah, something in your diet is causing your inflammation. Pay attention to what you're eating during the day and what makes you feel what. Pay attention to that. Okay. Pay attention to that. There's something you're eating. And it doesn't have to be something that's not healthy, Liz. It can be something that maybe you're just allergic to, or something that triggers, or maybe an herb or spice or something that triggers a reaction or something. Okay. Did Kalia have a question? Is that Miss K? Is that our Kalia? Because I know y'all be changing y'all name. Kalili, do you have a question? Yeah. And increase your water intake also, Liz. If you can do sea moss, because I know I talked about sea moss. You can watch the sea moss video. I'll do one for you, Kalia. You can watch the sea moss video, Liz, and see how to prepare it. That's going to help with the inflammation. But pay attention to the spices and the herbs and maybe the seasonings that you're using. That can be the trigger also. Okay. And I don't know if they sell bay rum anymore. I don't even know if I don't even know